Hey, how's it going? How's everyone doing? I'll come join me. How's it going? I'm gonna paint some minis. What's gonna happen? Figure I'd give it a try, give it all a look. Yeah, I figured, someone made the suggestion. Why don't I do it on stream? So I figure here I am. I'm going to give it a try on stream. See how it works out. Maybe it'll be a nice time. Quick, quiet, like I've got a whole bunch of warriors to do. Well, I've got an entire army to paint. Right now, my warriors are set up to be able to paint. So, yeah. Figure I'd come in, paint, maybe relax along, chill with some people, maybe vibe, maybe chat, get a couple things going, how it all goes. I mean, how's the sound? Not too bad? Am I not too loud, not too quiet? Looks like the levels not too bad, and as well, hopefully the camera. There's definitely a little bit of a lag with the capture card thing, but we'll worry about that later. But I don't know how well you can see this right. This here is okay, this is the complete one. This one I'm trying to show you like thing, but this is basically what we're going to do. Right about here. Hold on, 2 seconds. No, now I'm here. There. That's not project. There. That there is the final project of what we're going for. It's pretty simple, quick, easy, simplistic. A lot of contrast paints. Which contrast paints, for those of you who don't know, is magic in a paint pot. That's really the best way to describe what it is. They're paints that both does highlight, shadowing, and washes all in one go. Let's see if I can there. There we go. They're from Citadel, Games Workshop owned company, and yeah, they're magic in a paint pot. They're great for getting your army, your military done quickly, or anything like that. They're just they're not the greatest for small details, very fine details, but they're great for you know armies and stuff like quick to build armies, anything with detail but not large details, or very fine details. So like armor plating and like that. Muscles, flesh, head, stuff like that. Uh, all And so, yeah, I'm sure if you search it up, there are people out there probably much more versed in describing exactly what they are. But yeah, so all I've done at this current point for my miniatures at this point is I've primed them. I've gone and primed them Vallejo's Gunman. It comes in an aerosol can. You just, spray painted them all on there. Made sure it got all the details, or not all the details, but got them all covered and stuff like that. That is the base coat. And the first step after doing that is I'm taking contrast, Black Templar, black contrast paint. It's a black, and we're going to grab my standard hobby brush here. Probably way too quiet actually. Look at my little. Sorry, I'm a little. The first time I'm doing this, so I'm going to be a little scattered on this. How's that? Or is that too? Probably not. Little bit more. Not the shadow or let's try this again. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud or too. Let me know if I need to adjust the music or anything like that. Yeah, so I'm going to take my hobby brush here, and it looks like good. Oops. Maybe. And we're going to take the Necron Warriors. And the point of with this black contrast is I'm going to basically I got to go through and I need to hit up the body. Or I'm going to focus mainly on the body, and it's going to ignoring not touching the gun, the head, or the shoulder blades. Those are going to be a different color. But I'm going to come in with the contrast black, and we're going to hit up the body. And great thing about contrast, you can just pull it straight out of the pot, and you want to just lather it on there. I mean, there's someone out there, if you're well enough into the watching the videos of the communicating. Yeah. A little bit. Duncan Rhodes. Anyways, if you're paying attention, like for a while there, he worked at GW making their hobby videos, and now he's got his own channel. A guy by the name of Duncan Rhodes, and his motto when it comes to this is too thin coats. Yeah, well, too thin coats for contrast paints, it works, but honestly, contrast paint, you just pull it right out of the pot and just lather it on there. Nice, thick, it pulls where you want it. Very, very important thing here we're going to do is I'm going to give it all a good shake. One thing I've definitely learned with contrast paints, you really want to make sure it's well shaken. Really get it mixed up. Call it in. Alright, anyways. Finished. Finally, mostly finished. I need to touch up the base a little bit more. But we'll worry about that later. Just in case. Okay. water. Piece of paper towel. Yeah, I'm just going to come in here. Go with my brush. Never want to go to the roots. Never want to. A very, very nice tip is you never want to go. Yeah. For some reason, my bristles on my little. I've had this brush for a while. It's starting to show its age. Probably gonna need a new one here soon. I'm gonna look. Will do. Suppose it will do. I suppose it will do. Never mind. Anyways, standard hobby brush. Lather it right on there. Sure to get all of it. Pull down in the thing. It will naturally pull itself off the well. Don't have to worry about, especially with this layer. Layer. And we're just going to pull this all on. Kind of a bottom layer, so it doesn't need to be too neat. Nice. Kind of leather on as it dry it. So kind of just pull itself around there just fine. Yeah. Get all the areas I'm looking to, and yeah, set him aside, that one aside, and I'm just going to go down. That's one. I have 29 more to, 28 more now to go at that point. And again, you just select the spot, location, and you just go through and you get it all. Honest, I don't know who. I can't tell you how far I'm going to get on this tonight, but you know, and just see how many get done. You know. And yeah. If you really want, you can, you know, if you do, get done in there, leather it all up. those. Avoid the hanging wires. Contrast actually pretty nice, especially if you're new to the hobby. Getting these guys, contrast paints are actually a really nice way to get your models looking relatively good for battlefield. Tabletop ready. Don't require much skill. As I said, you just kind of lather it on there. You grab. Let it take all the surface and let it do its magic. And then afterwards, you go in and try to do a little bit of a few details if you want. But yeah, no, you can very easily just, you go in, you prime it, gray, prime your model gray, and then you just lather on top of it. Or if you want the metallic look, like I prime them a metal color, and then yeah, you go on, you lather, on there. Fourth thing, thankfully, since I'm production lining this, instead of just going through it all at one time, a single model all at once. Fourth thing to note, contrast paint, you kind of want to leave yeah. I'm often still time, some Necron Warriors. Nothing better to do with my time tonight. Come in here and hang out and paint some minis. Hopefully be a little entertaining. Chat a little bit for anyone who wants to talk. Talk some shop. If anyone wants to talk shop, I can certainly tell you how I do this, what to do, what some ideas I'm painting. I might not be a master painter. No. Then again, depending on who you ask, I am. But I am definitely pretty good at painting. I will humble brag. I've been painting now. I've been painting miniatures now for 20 something years, 20 years, something like that. I've won a few painting competitions. Okay. Nothing too major, just some local stuff. Award winning. I'm just looking for them to look good enough for the table, especially since Necron Warriors are my army's most basic trooper, and seeing as they're robot skeletons in space, they're not exactly going to be looking very good per se. They just take this, they're there. Looking for them to be major. When I get to the more named characters in my army, that's when I'm gonna start putting various, stronger details, maybe a little bit more, I wouldn't start they're all going to be accepted. All paying higher grade details, I guess, would be maybe more what I'm looking towards. Effort, skill, animal. One of these words I'm looking for. I don't know. I get this fine. Have to backtrack. And contrast on here. This is kind of going to be a base layer right on top of it here. Let me. What we're looking for. Very dark. I want kind of a dark. Hi, Necron. They're sleeping deep in a marsh. Dark and dark. Ancient look. I mean, they're Necrons. They're all. You know what I mean. Like, they've been sitting in a marsh for a while. And their, favorite terrain, marsh. They're darker, blend in with darker forest areas, something like that. Then I'm using green because green's my favorite color. Too heavy. A lot of the other guys, when they go instead of black, they use a gray contrast. I really black. Black is trying to avoid hitting areas which are already done. Kind of clear it a little bit. Don't want to kind of let it cool. Don't want it to be Sorry, if you want me to just shut up and paint, I can do that too. I'm just kind of blathering on over here today. You know what I mean? If you can even actually hear me over my background music. I'm not talking directly into my mic. I'll lean sit over here a little bit more. Hello. Hopefully, you guys can tell what I'm doing enough on my camera that you can see what I'm looking at. I know I'm probably hanging a little out of frame on my face camera. I'm kind of looking down here, focusing out. You know what I mean? Oh, I keep coming up there trying to check the chat, but you're all a little quiet tonight. It's all right if you're all quiet and you just want to come and hang and vibe. But yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. But I can try to answer anything about miniature painting, 40K. I mean, honestly, if you feel like asking me anything, go right ahead. Talk some level of shop. Answer your best questions to the best of my knowledge. If we wanted to paint black armor, black clothing, or whatever, very contrast paint over a nice medium gray or white is pretty good. Or gray. Kind of a mid-tone gray. You won't definitely go with just black or that. Which one? Which that point, if you're doing that, honestly, I would follow Duncan Rhodes piece of device, in code. Get a much more smoother finish on it and do it that way than this way. Again, it won't look too bad even then if you just do one thick coat. Let it dry and then call it a day. That's fine too. Honestly, I want a much more flatter, smooth finish. Method. We're looking for just something to be a solid black. Yeah. Let me know if you got any questions, anything you want to know. If you want me to try to show you anything better than I'm currently doing, again, let me know. Just ask. How are you all doing tonight? I'll train you all well. If you're down in the south, hopefully, hopefully you have power, hence why you're here. Or B, if this is in the future, hopefully you live through the snowstorm that's hit the south. You know, hopefully you survived because you're here now, right? Hopefully you're safe, not freezing to death. Right. Hopefully y'all are in fact nice and safe. No problems, no worries. Nice and warm. Careful when you go to drink that you're not grabbing your paint water. I might have done that once or twice. Yeah. Ta-da. Get fun. Get fun. And yeah. And you leg, done up, inner crotch, and leg. Around. The other leg. Good. Yeah, I was looking at, especially now since I've started streaming on both. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Probably should see about, I don't know, changing the info that I have. Currently, what's playing is my latest follower on Twitch and my follower count on Twitch. Should figure out see if I can set it up to also display my subscriber count to YouTube if I'm going to do both. At least just change the information. What do you think? Do I even have it? Picking up green screen. And it is useless. he asking. Sup? How's it going, Kyle? Doing well tonight? You doing good? Yeah. How's audio for me? It goes. Nice. Nice. What are you up to? Come in and see hi. Ooh, just finished watching the direct. Ooh, like what? Is it GBA Online? Are they bringing back some good GameCube games that we never see the light of the game again? Or are they removing the limited the limited release of the Mario 3D games? Did they show a Ninja Gaiden trilogy on Switch? Okay, nice. The Zombies getting Switch remake. I don't actually know that one. Zombie? What was that originally for? Ninja Gaiden is a classic. Ooh, Octopath Traveler 2. You know, I never actually finished the first one. I didn't exactly make it very far into it, even though I probably should have. Oh, Subs was an original Xbox game. Okay. Probably why I don't know about it. I had an Xbox. Well, the Xbox was more my brother's, but I had an Xbox. So this was back in the time when I had to. Well, my parents would buy me games. And, you know how the parents always are. You already have a game. Why don't you already play any of the 3 games you have? I only have 3 games, and I already played and beat those. That's how that works. More tactics. Cool. More tactics instead of turn-based. All right, that could be interesting. That could be good. Did they give more details on Bravely Default 2? That's the game I'm looking forward to, is Bravely Default 2. That's the type of, honestly, tactics. New update demo and release date. Sweet. The demo out now. I know they like to do that. Oop, as I drop the guy. Don't drop him. Oh no, come back. But, yeah. Back. I had to switch from... I see. That's okay. Welcome back, then. Yeah, no, so I was just asking, new update demos, at least that's kind of nice. That's good. That is a game in which I am looking forward to and hoping for, because Bravely Default is what we would say is, the best Final Fantasy game to have come out recently without being called a recent, Final Fantasy game. Hanma Baki, the third manga set. As in Baki the Grappler? Otherwise, I don't think I've heard of that one. Granted, knowing you, it's probably a shonen, right? Necron. The 26th, as in the 26th of February? Ah, sweet. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing at the end of the month. Blow the dust off my Switch to play that game, that's for sure. Glasses are with the headset is currently digging into my ears a little bit. Probably not help to wear the hat, but I like to just cover my head a little bit. Alright. Was that manga being any good? Being interesting? Are you enjoying it? Oh, so it's a sequel of a sequel called Hanma. Okay. As a sequel called Simplicity. Yeah, nice. There's way too many sequels, by the way. A sequel of 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 another sequel. Granted, to be fair, I enjoy the Monogatari series, and that's kind of the same similar where you have Bakemonogatari, Ona Monogatari, and, like 5 different Monogataris and all that. that's not really sequels per se. It's just how they name the different arcs of the stories, essentially, instead almost like trying to watch Dio. Or not, well, yeah, Dio, but not Dio. You know what I mean? Fucking JoJo's. For each, each part of JoJo's is a different name, technically. Okay. Covers an arc about a prehistoric human coming out of Ice Age and everyone wanting to fight him, and then the duel between Baki and his father. Huh. That certainly is a premise of a story. The thing you have to know about the Monogatari series is that it's not really uh it's not really it's a pretty heavy story kind of thing. What am I looking? That was not one of the settings. Oh, that's what I'm looking. Sorry, messing with the settings a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Monogatari series, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I'll say this right now. There's a lot of wordplay, word puns, and stuff. There are brief sections of action, but that's not really the focus of it per se. I think Bakudo covers the reincarnation of Miyamoto. Now he's the most dangerous creature on the earth. Okay, that's even more of a premise of a story. What is that, like a reverse isekai where a historical figure is reincarnated? That that time we that time Miyazaki, not Miyazaki, Miyamoto gets reincarnated. Certainly sounds like a light novel premise, not right there. Yeah, no. Clone of him. It forces. What? They clone him and force his soul into the body. And somehow. Okay, sure, why not? I mean, I guess that's kind of like the Futurama heads type of deal. Where they somehow brought George Washington's back to life only in head and then, have him live. Man. Anime is a mistake, right? Yeah, more info when you get there. Yeah. Gonna have to keep me updated on that, I guess. Well then, here we are. Here I am. Wrestling this weekend if I want to join a heckle. I might. I don't know. See how I'm feeling come this weekend. I have might have to. I'm currently in a league for Warhammer 40k. There's a Crusader league going on using the narrative Crusade rules, which probably depends to see if I can get my games in this weekend. I'm a little behind. I need, so every week you need to have a minimum of 2 different games to play. I'm going to need this week's 2 once it happens on Thursday when the new week starts. I am still behind on one game that I need to pick up from one of the previous weeks. Because it's kind of a grow league type of situation where every week they increase the point value. But as I said, each week you're required to have 2 games at each point value, and I am currently missing 1 game from the second week technically. I need to track down someone who I can convince to play this, play that catch-up game for me. Honestly, that league has been, I am currently 2 of 5. Yeah. I've won 2 games out of the 5 games I've played. Last game I played in got pretty close, and only because I did not know a new rule, I ended up losing to my own fault, because I'm still used to some of the old-fashioned rules. Because in the olden days of Warhammer 40k, of when I originally played, before I stopped playing way back when, the characters could not hold objectives. And in this edition, characters can hold objectives. But I made the mistake, and I did not realize this until after the game. And that if I had realized that a character could hold objective, I might have actually been a draw at the least, instead of a loss or a win. Yeah, I could swing up to 3 to 6, which would be hopeful. I am definitely not going to be winning the league, but it's all good games. But yeah, no, I ended up screwing myself, and if I had realized that a character could hold objectives, I would have had him on an objective, because he wasn't exactly doing anything else that entire game. And it would have at least been a draw, but probably a win. Though, I do gotta say, I am it did get the kudo points of being the only person in the league so far to be able to kill his Lord of Change, which is a demon prince and one of the highest point cost models in the game. So I will take that as a moral victory, in that I am the only person to have killed the Lord of Change out of like the 10 games that dude had played. But yeah, let's hear. What army have you been running, Necron? Or are they a new acquire? Yeah, I've been running Necrons. Hence why I'm painting my Necrons right now, as they're currently unpainted, and I need to get the ball rolling on getting them painted. But yeah, no, I'm playing Necrons, and for anyone who doesn't know, I actually started playing Necrons back way back in the day when they were just a chapter approved. When I had 5 different models to play. None of these new fancy things. But I ended up stop playing Necrons. And last time I actually played 40k would have been middle of 5th edition. And currently we're on 9th edition. And 5th edition would have been what? 6 years ago? Something like that? Yeah. I want to say about 6 years. And in that time, I had gotten rid of all of my original Necrons. And so, not really that long ago that I got rid of all my original Necrons. I got rid of those probably back in the spring of 2020. I didn't know because I was not sure if I was going in the space to have them. I'm sure if I really asked, I could probably get them back. But I like these new models so much better than the older models. Look, these new models are very nice. Finally picked up Deep Rock Galactic so we can play. Yeah. Nice. Very lucky with the red cube. Nice. I need to actually play that game again. So yeah, we should play that again at some point. Or we should play together at that at some point. Because apparently, recently they added 2 new biomes, I think I saw on the news. For the game. Which I've not... Last time I played it would have been, I think, back in November. Yeah. Last time I played it, I think, was back in, like, November. They honestly look really nice. Yeah. Models do look really nice, clean, crisp. What's also really great about these new models, by the way, is especially the newer ones, or these ones in particular, or these warriors in particular, they're out of the starter box, is their push fit. So you don't have to glue them. You can just push them together. And honestly, my least favorite part is building models. I have very little patience when it comes to holding things together for glue, and so push fit models with not having to worry about glue is the most amazing thing ever. And at least 1 cube show up. Nice. Yep. Just like a lot of Gunpla kits these days, they just push fit together. To be honest, I don't think I actually know what you're talking about with the cube off the top of my head. That might be one of the newer things that got added in. Since the last time I played. Fine if you jump in between topics. What happens when there's a bit of a delay on my chat versus what I'm reading and doing, so it's alright if you want to jump between topics. As long as people are entertained, which point I hope everyone's entertained who's watching. All doing well tonight out there. I think I see I have a couple lurkers, and if you're lurking out there, I hope you're doing good. Yeah. Put it on there. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. Only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more left of the first coat of paint. Air cubes in game? Yeah, actually, I don't even know what those are. Yeah, those must have been added after the last time I played, so I don't even know what those are. Fun fact about Baki manga author, also the guy who did Beastars, Beast Complex. Nice. Good to know that he's moved on to more than just random Baki fighting fun punch stuff. Yeah, that's something I need to actually get back into. Speaking of manga and stuff, there's a lot of anime I've kind of missed. I need to catch back up on, like ReZero season 2. I need to watch that. I think Reincarnation of a Slime season 2, or not Reincarnation of a Slime, but that time I got reincarnated as a slime has season 2 is airing right now. I need to go watch. I have a few gripes about that, but a few minor things, but whatever. Slime was pretty good. I liked it. Dr. Stone season 2. I didn't actually watch. I didn't watch the first Dr. Stone, so I'll take it. So that's a shonen that didn't particularly interest me. Oh, by father, you literally mean his daughter made Beastars. Oh, okay. I think that would be more of a grandpappy situation. He's the grandpappy of Beastars, not the father. Usually when they refer to the father, they usually mean he's the creator, so. Good. According to rumors and news, yeah. Funny thing about Hunter x Hunter, like, I think they were just talking about, there's a kind of a podcast, kind of not a podcast, that I watched, called Trash Tastes. It has a bunch of the anime YouTubers on there. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow and welcome. What was that? Yeah. Hello. Hey, you finally caught one of my streams. I can see that. No, you weren't following. But yeah, I realized I unclear the message after sending it, not clear on the stream. Yeah. But what was I saying? Where was I? And thanks for the host. You're gonna host me on that too. Where was I? What was I saying? Oh, right. There's a podcast I end up watching a lot of with a bunch of the anime YouTubers on there called Trash Tastes. You got Gigok, you got Sea-Dog VA, you got the anime man Joey, and I think they were talking about Hunter x Hunter, how the creator behind Hunter x Hunter does a lot of is the type of creator that just goes into the mountains for like 4 years and then comes back with the next new arc and then disappears again or something like that. So, and thank you for those. I am just going through my painting for the new guys who've come in. I've not been going through my painting. I'm still doing the first step in my paint job, or well, technically the second step. The first step would be to prime it, which I went in and I primed them all Vallejo's gunmetal, and at this point, I am now currently doing Citadel's contrast paint, Black Templar, over it, which, again, are to say for those who don't know, contrast paints are best described as magic in a bottle, because it shades, it highlights, it base layers all in a single paint, and all you gotta do is slather it on there, and it will automatically do all that all at once. Great for army paints, quick, easy paint job. Anything with like medium detail, not too fine detail, not too great detail. Thank you for the follow there. I guess you noticed that I'm also streaming out on Twitch. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, as I am streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But yeah, as I was saying, contrast paint, magic in the bottle. The Hunter x Hunter manga wife is a Sailor Moon manga. Yep, I've heard that. I've heard that is a power combo between the guys. So they have the husband who does Hunter x Hunter, and then you have the wife who did Sailor Moon. And I've heard that power combo. So, and like, he doesn't really let people, like, I heard that he's also not really the type of person who lets other people particularly help him. Like, he's very hands-on with the anime, so like he still does most of it, and not instead of just doing the manga or something like that. Also, like how you can time Berserk manga delays around Hatsune. Yeah, kind of funny like that. I wonder if that mangaka is a huge Miku fan. Here we are. Yeah, crossover win. Right. I don't know. I could see the crossover happening. Yeah, I think the Hunter. Yeah, I mean, he probably does have helpers. But like, he's one of those guys who's very hands-on when it comes to his property, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. So, I think there was a crossover in one of the mobile games. Yeah, I could see that happening too. It probably was in one of the mobile games. Hatsune Miku has been in a lot of crossover games, so there might have been a crossover. Details out of the way. It's one of those 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon type of situation with Hatsune Miku and Guts. All right, let's see here. Six more. Six more in this one. Bump that around. See my pile over here growing. What I've done so far in the step. Yeah. Another thing from Direct was Pyra from Xenoblade 2 being active to Smash. Another Xenoblade character going to Smash. Alright, sure. Is it another sword-wielding anime boy? I asked this because I've not actually played Xenoblade 1 or 2 yet. I hear it is a game series in which I honestly should get around to playing at some point. Sad they didn't bring in Elma instead. Yeah. Anime girls, but yeah. So it is another sword-wielding anime girl. Okay. We really call it Smash Bros? Yeah, Cosmos would have been great too. But Cosmos, unfortunately, is not relevant. You really call it, but as I was trying to say, can you really call it Smash at this point with all of the sword-wielding anime characters out there? I mean, you just call it like sword fights or something like that. I'm not going to build a joke off that. Are you sure? Or is it too mature? That's probably what it is. How about Xenoblade 4 and Alex? I'll say it's one of the best I've ever touched. The second one is okay so far, a bit overshadowing the first one. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think I've seen him playing it. Yeah, I want too big brain for you. Yeah, Xenosaga, I ended up, I only made it, I did not finish the third game. Actually, I don't think I actually played the third game at all. Yeah, no, I didn't even play the third game at all. But I got pretty good through it. And my god, yeah. The cutscenes. I think the biggest turn off for a lot of people, especially people around my age, was the cutscenes. They were forever long. Good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I got it in there. Speaking of yums, how are the ones you got me? Yeah. I think so. We're drawing the blank of the game already. Sword Samurai Simulator game. If they like to do a lot of nostalgia of the brand. Yeah, that's also true. They do definitely like to do a lot of nostalgia on the game. Ghost of Tsushima, that's the name of the game. Really enjoying that game. Did I get to the third act? No, I got close to doing the third act. I just hadn't started close to doing the third act because I got distracted because I think it's going to be one of those games I actually get around to, maybe not 100% completing Platinum Trophy, but getting pretty close to doing the Platinum Trophy. because that Ghost of Tsushima is really good. I actually went and purchased a bean bag at around Christmas time too to play my games because of my setup where my TV is low to the floor, stuff like that, and I'm an adult and I can do what I want. So I went and got a beanbag chair to play, sit down like the adult I am and play my video games in my beanbag. But Ghost of Tsushima is really good. I enjoyed that one. I have not actually touched Chaos Bane yet. I believe that is I believe that's a Diablo-esque game, right? Yeah. The Diablo-esque style isometrical Warhammer game. It's on my list. I gotta get around to playing it. I've been busy, as I said. Busy as of recently to really be able to go into other games because, again, I play MMOs way too much, for one. For two, as I said, the reason why I got all these Necrons to paint is I'm in a league, and I need a bunch of games in for that. 2 games a week I need to play. So that's been dwarfing, yeah. The important part is you're playing a Slayer in your Chaos Bane. The real important question, though, is it a very specific dwarf? Is it the best dwarf to be in Warhammer Fantasy? Is it my boy, Gotrek? But yeah, no, I joined a 40k league. I have to have 2 games in a week, which has been something. I've fallen a little behind on doing. I need to get 3 games in this week. I need to get 2 games in for this week, and then I need to get 1 catch-up game, and I'll be set for that. But it has been eating up my weekend, and building models for that has been eating up my time as well. Not to mention not Warhammer, Final Fantasy 14 eating up a chunk of my time, because I am an MMO junkie. And the amount of salt that I have to throw at that game recently has been the design choices. What the fuck, Yoshi? What the fuck? That's been eating up a chunk of my time. And then work. I am not one of those essential workers who gets to work from home. Yeah, it's great for RP when I can actually find some RP. I'm also great at taking screenshots. I am one of those very terrible people that spends a lot of their time doing screenshots, making pretty photos. Yeah, they're getting 14's getting an expansion. They actually just had its reveal announced trailer or whatever last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah, for 2 weeks. No, 2 weeks ago now. And it's going this fall. It's going to get another expansion. It keeps getting. You say Heavensward, yeah. All the expansions are roughly that bad because there's been since Heavensward, there's been Stormblood and now Shadowbringers, and coming this fall, Endwalker, where we go to the moon. We're going to the moon, everybody. No, that's a game I could try to get you back into there, Kyle. Because as of right now, hey, did you know there's a free trial that lets you play all of the content, level 1 through 60? all of the base game and the Heavensward expansion for free as a free trial. I think there's also a free login campaign going on right now for B, who I know plays it, and there's no way you're going to play. Which one? The important thing I can say about what's coming in Heavenswalkers, there's going to be data center visitation, so I could take my main character and go to the server that you're on. And the totally new healer class that is totally not going to be Bayonetta. There's a Bayonetta healing class. Oh, you're moving your main to Crystal. Nice. So then that won't be important. What, are you actually playing again right now? Or are you, as PSO2 there, been getting you down a little bit? Yeah, just slowly unlocking your account. Okay. Yeah, Bayonetta. I say Bayonetta. It's not really Bayonetta. It's a healer that basically uses not gun pods, funnels. It uses Gundam funnels to heal everyone. Yeah, I just want more social experience in character, and there aren't many RPers yet. Yeah. See, once the data center unlocks, you'll find there'll be more, across all of the world. But even then, Crystal's still probably going to be the main hub for finding RP. There are RPs out there. Of course, unless you're talking... Oh, you meant PSO2. Yeah, what little RP there was back when I was playing PSO2, it really died off fast, so... Yeah, and I'm not really going to be holding my breath on RP happening once New Genesis releases. Either, so... Yeah, Mobile Suit I'm on. Consistent body language. Yeah, all the cosmetics that can be everywhere. Just I think that is doing so well in a game that would start to do. Yeah. Certainly does help being that consistent, as well as all of the things. Consistent with body language, consistent with emotes, consistent with glamours, consistent with everything. You can get everything to be a little bit of what you expected and consistent. So it certainly does help. And let's be honest, the lore about PSO2 is just you look at it, shrug, and go, yeah, it's sci-fi. It's sci-fi. So, for anyone who likes the RP within the lore, you just look at it and go, yeah, it's sci-fi, and then what other lore? Photons, yeah. It's that old D&D cartoon meme of the GM character holding up his hand, shooting off magic, going, I ain't gotta explain shit. It's magic. It had engineer bits that could also cut others in half, and it was still using fucking lasers. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly like that. It's a healer that shoots funnels, or shoots lasers, and heals you with its lasers and its funnel, so... mean, RP back when I was doing it on PSO2, it was very. I ran it. There was like 3 people that I could find at all, and once they stopped playing, I got none of it. And then yeah, it just was not there. And I don't really expect to change when it gets a resurgence of players once new Genesis drops. So. I mean, I'll go back for it when new Genesis drops, but we'll see how long it holds my attention. I look at PSO2 a lot like how I look at. Yeah, it'll be fun to look at it. That's about it. I look at it like how I expect it to be like another Monster Hunter World. Yeah, I mean that's actually what I was about to say. Is I look at New Genesis, I look at PSO2 a lot like how I look at Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter Worlds and stuff. I'll play them, I won't stay. I'll play it for as long as it holds my attention, type of situation, and then I'll forget about it, and then I'll go back to it, and then I'll forget about it, and then I'll go back to it, and I'll just play it like that. Because that's also essentially how I played Warframe for 5-ish years. Is I played it when I remembered about it, and then I would grind something out, and then I would get bored, and then stop playing it for. I can tell you currently I'm going on a year and a half since the last time I played Warframe. I might go back to Warframe at some point, might not. I don't know. No promises. But yeah, no, but yeah, no, PSO was fun, but as I say, it gets repetitive really quickly, so. I need the social experience to keep me interested in it, and that's really why I'm able to keep playing a 14 for so long has been basically my social experience has been what kept me playing it for so long, not the actual gameplay. Because if it was the gameplay, I probably would have quit, especially with this latest step in the Relic Quest and how much I got screwed over on it. Because the latest step in the Relic Quest, for what it required, on the previous step, it went, alright, you can either, if you want, you can farm this content, which I really don't like for the type of content, at which point the drop rate for while farming that content is where you can go and what you can do, yeah. But what was it? Yeah, the latest relic step requires. So you could either, on the previous step, you could either farm, the content which I don't like with a 5% drop chance, or go do an old content and do it, which has 100% drop rate for the item you need. I made the mistake of going and doing the old content that has 100% drop rate instead of the new content that they wanted you to farm. And so when it comes out to the next step, it required me to go back and refarm the new content that I hate to unlock the next step of the Relic Quest, because it got tied there and that's not even counting in the fact that in order to even unlock the next step, it required you to do a raid that no one was doing, because it is while it's only a patch old, the drop rewards were terrible, so no one, once they did it, weren't going back and doing it. And so no one was doing it. So not only was I hard blocked because I had to do a grind to do the grind to do the grind, but I was hard blocked because no one was doing the raid that requires 48 people to do to be able to unlock the next step. And then this week they increased the rewards on that raid, so people actually did it. So I actually got to get to the next part of my grind, which really pissed me the off, but let's see here. Slight problem I have with Warframe, unless they fix it, is that you are relatively fresh. There's so much they kind of just throw at you in a direction. But yeah, they've been working on the new player experience has been reworked and reworked and reworked. And even when I was playing, a few years back, like I think they completely overhauled it 3 years ago, I want to say. And then I know, like, the year before a year before, 2 years ago, I know they added yet another new series on there, and so it's improved. It might not be still the best new player experience, but it is certainly improved. Alright, last one for this stuff. We'll have some more paint on here. Yeah. I started playing Warframe back when it was just out of beta, and it was absolutely asked for its new player thing. It wasn't, though. I think back when I started playing there, it wasn't just that much ton shit that I was throwing at you of what you could do, but it was still not exactly a very good player experience, especially since one of its frames that you could pick, which I picked, has since been is no longer a starting frame, and is also now considered one of the more difficult frames to be playing. It comes back to 14. Yeah, 14. I have my gripes, but I'm still playing it pretty heavily. What you gonna do? Last area, done. All right, there we go. Ta-da! All right, that is step one on my minis. That only took me. What am I at? It only took me about an hour and 40 minutes to get to that point with though I've been chatting too, but hey. Make sure you wash your brushes. What I'm doing. Water. Nice, clean. Gotta keep your brushes are nice and clean. Pro tip, clean your brushes. Don't leave your brush in the water either. How you ruin your brushes and you're gonna need more. 107 minutes, yeah. Minus 10 minutes off of that, call it 97 minutes. Yeah. Only been on this for about 97 minutes, but alright. Clean my brushes. Alright. For the new people who are here, who probably haven't seen it yet, this guy here. This guy here is basically the what I'm more or less aiming to. I gotta clean up the base a little bit more, but this here. It's not focusing. I get it. earlier. Whatever. Fine. I can't get the focus on there. I can't get the focus on. It keeps wanting to focus on these guys here on the table. Which, actually, slide these guys over here. There we go. Try this again. There we go. That's the final goal. It's basically that look there. The next step is, I am actually, but yeah, let's see here. No, it would leave the water causing the personal splay. Yeah, it causes a splay. Also, if you put the weight on it, down on it like so, it just, you don't want it. You want to keep your points nice tight. You don't want to keep it malleable. You clean it, make sure it's nice and clean, and then after that, take your brush out of the cup and let it sit to the side. Do not leave your brush in the cup water or in your water. So for this next step, I'm going to take the makeup brush and we're going to dry brush. I'm going to do a technique called dry brushing, which makeup brushes, cheap makeup brushes are really great for the technique, as I keep doing there. Or get up there. Makeup brush. And I am going to grab, let's see here, where is it? Army Painters, Shining Silver. I was thinking of debating or instead as a color of, I haven't really tested it, so I'm not going to probably do it yet. Well, that's the white. I also have Scale 7's Metal Alchemy Speed Metal. I don't think is quite what I'm looking for. It's a little brighter, but not quite what I'm looking for. So I'm going with Shining Silver from Army Painter. Going to, let's see, where is it? Grab my palette. Again, make sure you shake your paints nice and well. Very important. Gets the pigment up in there. I haven't actually noticed. There's a bit of a delay between that camera and my voice and stuff. I think it has to do with the capture card and the fact that I'm using the USB hub instead of actually plugging directly into my computer. Yeah, get nice and shooken up, and we're going to get a nice, healthy dollop. It. brush. We're gonna take our paper towel, load the brush up. And we're going to come over here and we're going to get most of that paint mostly off. Ta-da. Yeah. And then we're going to dry brush. Basically, we're just going to come over this way and we're just going to brush on over him. Trying to get the raised areas, and that's about it. Not pushing down into him. Yeah, and that's it. Ta-da! And then we're just going to proceed to do this through the 29 models I got. This is the reason why I didn't really want to be too... I was not too concerned about the Chaos Black part. I was going over it again. On that. But yeah, there you go. Step 2, dry brush. Okay, doing a nice rough dry brushing. Again, I don't have to be too delicate. I'm just trying to bring back some of this silver on the highlights that I washed away with the black. You just come on over here, you load the brush up some more, and then you come back over here to your brush. Clean it off, get it going, and go. Are pushed against the bottom of the cup. Yeah, I mean, largely that's what it boils down to. I think I answered this question, but it will, leaving it in the cup, especially down and bottom, it will ruin the tips. And especially when it comes to miniature painting and details, you really don't want, you want your tips. Tips are very important. If you ruin your brush by leaving it in the water too, though, you're not particularly ruined. You can also reuse it for dry brushing. Yeah, you know, again, because dry brushing is a very messy yet quick kind of method to do things. So it's not so it's not completely ruined. You just, you know, can't use it for, and more than likely not going to be able to continue using it in the method in which you want to be using it. It's the long way of putting it. Got distracted reading Baki. Nah, it's cool. Cool. I was just talking more reasons why. What you can do. Answering questions, chatting, keeping things interesting. You know what I mean. You know how it goes. That's cool. That's it. You're here. You're hanging out with me. That's good enough for me. That's all I really ask. Hopefully, I'm being a bit entertaining, not too terrible. How's the new place been treating me? Well, it's livable. The dealing with maintenance has been a nightmare. Still, my kitchen outlets are still sparking, and it's largely at night, which makes me, and it's largely from the garbage disposal. So I think it's the garbage disposal itself that's not fully properly grounded, might be what it is. But the only way I'm getting any help on that matter, getting an actual electrician in, has required getting housing authority. Fucking during the last snowstorm, I ended up sliding into the curb on the hill. Not the one before that. One of the two snowstorms ago, I ended up sliding into the hill and completely fucking up my suspension. That was also fun. Yeah, no. So the last time, end of December, we were able to get, after getting the housing authority involved, we got them to call an electrician. But they didn't tell they only told the electrician about one of the plugs, not both of the plugs. And so they only replaced one of the plugs, which in itself, replacing it did not solve the problem, because here we are, a month later, and it is still breaking almost instantly, and that's just using the built-in garbage disposal. So dealing with management has been a nightmare. Is the best way to really put it. Dealing with management has been a nightmare. I guess there's only so much you can really do. Boils down to, I think we've got to call the housing inspector to get this, back in, I guess, to get an electrician back in, I guess, is really, I think, the next step. And this step is going a lot quicker than the previous step. Paint on there. Paint off there. Yeah. I mean, place probably does just need to be completely rewired, but good luck convincing them to do that. Really what it boils down to. Especially seeing as, half light switches don't make sense for what they're connected to. The kitchen plugs are all over the place. It's it wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for essentially that. Really, what it boils down to. The place is fine otherwise. It's just the kitchen wiring is poor and management has been a nightmare to deal with. I asked this earlier, but now that I'm talking more too, I asked, how's the sound? Yeah. How's my sound? Am I sounding all right to everyone? Not too loud, not too quiet. Music. You can hear the music in the background. There's dogs barking in the background. My roommate at home. Occasionally a bit hard to head and head facing down. Yeah, I mean, that's probably definitely going to be what's going to end up happening, especially when I'm talking down instead of into the mic, that I'm hard to hear. No, probably could easily fix that at some point if I had a microphone or a boom mic, but I don't have a boom mic. I only have my Blue Yeti setup, so. Probably also fix it if I had a lav mic. Not hear the dogs in the background. Alright. At least that one's good. Can't make out the background noises. What? Took me in. You say resurgence. However, I would like to point out that, first of all, it was only one song, which technically is not a shanty. So, yes and no. I didn't exactly hear that much of a resurgence, but because the only song I seem to keep hearing or the only song that anyone seemed to be doing was Wellerman. And Wellerman is technically not a sea shanty. It's what really the point of sea shanties and what makes them sea shanties is that it's a song that the whole that the whole crew is using as a cadence to try to time their work. That's the important thing about it. Whereas Wellerman is kind of only a single singer, and it's not really being used for timing. So technically speaking, it's not a sea shanty. It's about the sea, and it's about usual topics of sea shanty, but it's not really sea shanty. You managed to get a physical edition of Scott Pilgrim? No. I did not even try getting a copy of it. Fairly certain I found out about it after the fact that it probably sold out or anything like that, so I didn't even look. Which, to be honest, I never actually played the original. Played it. I have not actually played the Scott Pilgrim game at all, so. But then again, fun beat 'em up games are a pretty fun game, and I've enjoyed them in the past. But I've not actually played the Scott Pilgrim game. So. I need more paint. More paint. Things for Drunken Sailor, yeah. I mean, Drunken Sailor is a pretty popular one in the first place. Normally, without a resurgence of sea shanties. And let's see, you got another Switch? Yeah, I might have to give it a try one of these days when I come over. I can fill a shot. Seems your thing. Don't think I actually know what Eichenfeld is, though. No. Too much, okay. Oops. Too much, Still kind of works though. What is Eichenfeld? Oh, seems up my alley. What is it? Is it an MMO or something? Tactical RPG about troublesome magical students. 16 beat art. Huh. Interesting. Is it on Steam? Dropping this guy. Tactical RPG, yeah. Definitely tactical RPGs are definitely up my bit. Magical shit. As I am the Viking wizard that I am. School and stuff that's on my list. It's just sounds like a type of thing from what Logan was going over. Huh. Wait a minute. Is it from the guys who did start? Is it that totally not Hogwarts Harry Potter game that the guys from Stardew Valley was making? Because I know they were working on a magic, totally not Harry Potter style RPG game. Published by Humble Bundle, if that doesn't... it doesn't particularly narrow it down to me. My feelings about Humble Bundle is that they've gone downhill ever since whoever purchased them, and it's not the original guys who did Humble Bundle. You can also call it how much they've gone downhill from how these days when you go to buy a bundle, they pay Humble Bundle and not charities or the publisher. It is by default the highest paid thing, and then they also automatically in a tip for them. So not only are they getting a cut from the bundle, but they're also tipping you. You can go in and turn it off, but if you don't know about don't do it. They're giving it to themselves, and it's like, really guys, kind of defeating the purpose of being this charity giving thing. I mean, yes, I guess you're technically giving to charity, but when it's 5% instead of the 95% you originally were doing. Kind of loses a little bit of the meaning, right? Yeah, you've always done straight to charity. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I will occasionally split the charity with the devs, like not like 50-50, but like a special a 80-20, especially if it's a dev on which I like. But the quality of the games that have ended up in their bundles have definitely dropped off. I don't even think there's currently a gaming, like when I checked like last week, I don't even think there was currently a game bundle on there. It was all books and stuff like that, and it's like old book, not exactly current computer books that weren't that that current. I don't think that's it. Yeah. I'll take a look at it. Can't hurt to look at it. Don't know if I'll buy it. Don't know if I'll buy it anytime soon. Especially with the massive backlog I currently have that I really need to get around to playing. Like, I went and, you were there for that conversation. We pointed at that for, as you helped me get it set up anyways, the things for Dolphin. I still haven't actually played, Skies of Arcadia. I went and downloaded Dolphin, the emulator, to play Skies of Arcadia. Still haven't actually played or touched it. I think I need to do it for a stream one of these days, but or get around to do it at all. But I was thinking I might do it for a stream or something. I don't know, but I really need to actually get around to playing it at some point. Want to put more paint. Trying to get as much of this last bit of paint out on this guy because this is the last one. I don't want to get more paint. Just there we go. That step's done. Brush brushes. Yeah, well, I bet it's going to be a time sink. It's an old JRPG from the Dreamcast era. They got ported over to the GameCube. So yeah, I might start but I might start doing it on stream at some point, amongst several other games in which I got to get around to doing on stream. Amongst around many details in which I got to get around to doing. But of the hopping voice. All right, I'll keep that in mind if I do that. It's all part of the plans and the extra bits I have planned that I gotta start doing that for stream or something. Get around to doing that. I've also been thinking as a bit for this new year to try to get back into doing videos more in general, especially for my YouTube channel. But I think I'm going to branch out a little bit more, and maybe do more than just not gaming specific, but more gaming adjacent stuff, or not just video games, but also out on all the like tabletop RPGs and talk about LARPs and stuff like that, and use a little bit more of my actual video production skills and make more, I don't want to say higher quality stuff, but a little better quality stuff. I I don't want to compete with all the other great channels that are out there, but like I sit there and I watch, like, take XP level to level 3, for example. I sit there and watch him. Jacob is great to watch. I enjoy watching his videos, but me sitting there with my level of skills, it's just me going, you know, if you could just add a little bit of a color correction to your videos, you'd be great. But you know, and or maybe a little bit of his audio, they'd be great. But no, I mean, your content's great, but my God, the quality of your videos, man. Yeah, recording D&D sessions, or just having chats or talks like, yo, here's my GM advice, or here's some old stories going on, or anything like that. You know, games like, you know, stuff like that. Or here's me dressed up as a character doing a bit in character, or here's me, you know, doing a teleportation effect because I do visual effects type of situation. But yeah, no, not just, you know, Let's Plays, but, you know, more in the, you know, broaden the horizons within the gaming genre. Or not, well, not genre, but, you know, broaden my horizons within the gaming space. But, you know, maybe recording a D&D session if I could find people who would be down for doing it or something, especially if I could set up you know, get all the quality stuff, you know, and doing that endeavor. But, like, the answer is I guess for like the final goal would be doing something in between, I guess. So you have Critical Role level of super professional, and then you have your average, you know, not the, you know, not the people who do the drawings for their videos, because that's their own beast, and those guys do amazing, you know, drawings and stuff like that. You got your Dringo draws, you got Puffin, they're all amazing. But like, as I said, you've got the super high quality of Super Critical Role, and then you have the great content, but not exactly the best quality of video production content of XP to level 3. I like him. He's great, but again, yeah, that could be good too. I choose your own. That might be a little difficult. Yeah, people like Z. Yeah. Listen, they're not within the gaming sphere of influence, but I do a lot of watching of for like cinematography and photography stuff of Peter McKinnon and Matty Hapoya, and I'm like, I want to do that kind of style of videos, but within the gaming sphere, is essentially what I'm trying to say. They're vlogs yet not vlogs type of deal. So as I said, they're photography and cinematography primarily, but they do a lot of vlogs, tutorials, product reviews, and they just kind of cross back and forth between the content. I want to, and as I say, they do quality because they're cinematographers, and as I say, I kind of wanted to bring that level of quality and that kind of style of vlog yet not vlog to the gaming, which I don't know if someone else has actually done this themselves elsewhere, but this falls into what I want to bring to the table, or my niche as it is, and not lock myself into just like Let's Plays or just talking D&D and just everything all around. That's my goal for the year. I gotta actually get around to starting to do it. Yeah, people. See, Z is also another great one where he does art and talks about stuff. It's not stories, but he talks about stuff. But he does art alongside of it, which is great too. Though I think some of his more recent stuff, he started doing long form stuff where he does his art and then he does face cam talking about something, which I guess kind of like that too for what I want to do. They're all great content. I'll say that as well to watch. So nice. The original God of War review. Nice, nice. Well, as I say, as I constantly say, if you want someone to, help you set up video, you know someone. But anyways, let's get started to the next step. I'm gonna set my palette aside here. I don't need that. Take a drink. Next step for what I'm going to do, let's see here, where is it? Here it is. I'm pulling out, nope, that's the wrong one. Here it is. I'm going to pull out my Pterodon Turquoise Contrast Paint. Again, contrast paint, you need to make sure you give it a good shake. Alright, thanks for coming, thanks for enjoying. See you around next time. Hopefully you knocked bad news at the dentist. It's someone I really need to see at some point myself, if I could afford it. Yeah, the next step. Contrast paint. We're gonna pull out our regiment, our standard hobby brush again. Back to slide all these guys back over here. Oh, fun. Fun. Been like 5 years. Yeah, fun. Yeah, it's been longer than that since the last time I went. I can already tell you the amount of cavities and broken teeth I've got, but... I just put that. Here it is. Contrast point. There in turquoise. We're going to take the turquoise, and the point is we're going to lather up the head. This is going on the head and the shoulder blades. That's it. That is... yeah. I'm gonna bring up the question of how y'all doing, everyone else out there. Hopefully you're all enjoying the stay, enjoying the show. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Again, I have been painting miniatures now for 20-something years. At which point won't say I'm the biggest expert, but I definitely have a good knowledge base. And like most of my knowledge base, when it boils down to it, I can talk the talk. Whether or not I can actually execute it is another thing, but I can certainly give you tips. I can give you advice. Anything you want to know, get started. And just like the black, it's contrast paint, but we're just going to basically lather up the shoulder plate and the head. Go on there pretty heavy. That's what the stuff's meant to do. Maybe a little lighter, because when it comes to so that the metal goes through a little bit. Like so. Gold plates and head. That is what we're doing on this step. One down, 28 more to go. Actually, I'm going to make a little slight change to my decision. I'm going to actually come in here. Oh, in here. As well. That as well. There we go. There we go. There we go. Add 3. TV on this. Yeah. Again, these are my rank and file troopers. I'm not right if these turns out a little on the messy side, a little bit. I'm just basically going for the 3 feet rule when it comes to painting these miniatures. The 3 feet rule is as long as they look good from 3 feet away, they're good. They're fine. Or they look fine on the tabletop. Really, all I'm going for. These, when I get to the more named characters and higher ups, that's when I'll start put a little bit more effort, a little bit more detail into them. These guys, as I said, rank and file troopers, they can be a little bit on the messy side, not great on the details. Not looking to win any painting competitions with them. This is actually a nice little technique right here to stabilize your hand when you need it in the paintings. Lock your wrist. Yeah, stabilize your hand. Help if you have shaky hands or anything like that. Haven't eaten in a while, stuff like that. side of this, guys. Make sure you get all of it. There we go. Make sure it's all. Yeah. My wrist up as I said. Yep. Drop them. Keep doing this. Fingers. Fingers work. Uh, well, yeah, 12 so far. see here. There we are. Have any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm gonna have black. A few of these I might have to go back and look black. I think I overdid the silver on the dry brush tip a little too. Easy enough fix. You just, as I say, you just go back in. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoying what you're seeing. Hopefully you've learned something. Not being a terrible host. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just trying to think of a topic that I can ramble on about as I paint these guys. Yeah. The new class in Final Fantasy 14 certainly looks interesting. Sage, healing lasers and all that. Might give it a try, might not. I don't know. I'm not a fan of healing in Final Fantasy 14. Not because of the the healing itself, it's bad. It's just how the community runs content, and I'm not a huge fan of healing through. The major strategy when it comes to doing content in 14, especially in the NA region, is basically you just pull everything to a boss, murder everything to the boss, and then pull everything to the next boss. I don't like panic healing like that, especially since they don't have there isn't a dedicated hot healer. Which is my preferred method of healing. Um, for example, like Druid heals in World of Warcraft. Where most of their healing throughput is coming through active hots and keeping hots active on your target. There are a few hots in the game, but no one's really a hot healer. The closest that you kind of get to it is, I think White Mage has like 3 hots, and that's the most hots, but they're not exactly their primary source of healing, which is what I'm looking for. A little heavy on the dry brush on some of these models. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come back in with Chaos Black. Simple enough. Okay. It was, as they call it, a happy little mistake. Happy mistake. That's all they are. Alright. Again, these are my rank file troopers, and as long as they look good from 3 feet away on the tabletop, they're good enough for me. Don't need to be perfect with these guys. Not looking to win any competition. One thing I need to figure out how to do, being as I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, is figure out how I can also get in my YouTube notifications. As of right now, it's just my Twitch notifications that pop up when people hit things. Hey. Need a little bit of that access in here on the unlock. No. Yeah. A little bit down here in the unlock. Ah. shoulders. Look. Yep. Model again, you know. You know how it goes, right? Simple as that. Almost done. Almost got it. Two left. I've got two left. Last one. There we are. Sure, that's shut. Then start cleaning the brush. How are we doing? It's 11:37 where I currently am. I have been live now for over 3 hours now. Yeah, so it's a weekday night. I got work in the morning. I think that's good enough place for tonight. Be done. I got 3 steps done, which is pretty good. That's why I moved my a little closer. But basically, let's move this. What I got left. There you go. So what's left is I gotta do the gun. I've gotta do some of the wiring, and then I gotta do the base, and all the details and stuff like that. That's all that's left. I think I will save that for next time. I think I'll save that for next time on the stream. I'm not quite sure when that the next time I paint will be, but I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being like, I don't know, maybe Sunday night. I might do it. We'll see. If not Sunday night, next week sometime. I might do a late night Friday night stream, but that's probably just going to be me playing some games. It's probably not going to be a paint stream. And because this week is when I have a role-playing game or tabletop games on Friday night and Saturday night. So, maybe I'll make Wednesday night a regular painting night, and I'll finish them next Wednesday night. Who knows? We'll see. We'll figure that out. Otherwise, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you enjoy what you saw. If not, I mean, if in either case, if you like it, if you like not, let me know, and you can hit me up through any of the social medias or medias. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Like, follow, subscribe, all that general jazz. And thank you all. And I will, I will see you all next time. See you later. Bye-bye.